Hello, this is Mr. Taylor with Young Engineers Today. We are reviewing the process on how to use the software. Hey, this is Mr. Taylor with Young Engineers Today. This is a recap of our webinar on Wednesday the 23rd. All right, real quickly. What we're going to be doing is looking at how we can use data to upload our, to improve our bridges. So with that being said, one of the major things that we want to do is use different thicknesses, change from solid to hollow tube, depending on where you're working. This is all about trade-offs, okay? So if we can get a good trade-off here of working at an area where using the correct material that is necessary. You don't always need to use solid because it increases your weight. Sometimes you need to use hollow. It actually makes things cheaper, and you get in West Point Bridge Builder, it'll show you by the different colors. Now, why use hollow tube? It saves you money. Just by changing out two pieces, we saved around $6,000, but there is a trade-off. Everything in engineering is a trade-off between strength and cash. Now, as you notice is that these are actually thicker. You can increase thickness. It's kind of looking at a series of pop cans. If you have one solid pop can of solid aluminum, that's probably going to be more money than if you have like 10 pop cans that are hollow in a row. You can increase the thickness a little bit, but it's still going to be cheaper than having one solid piece. Now, in this example, we changed the this specific piece to high strength steel. Now, to get a good bridge to work up to the point where you really want it to be, it's going to take probably around 50 to 70 iterations to really narrow it down. All right. Now, one of the ways that I'll help you do this is using the member list load test results. You can see them in red being compression, blue being tension, but we want our compression tension under 1.0. If you click on the compression force strength or the tension force strength, it will organize them from lowest to highest. All right, so then it'd be easier to work with. Okay, now we have to do some math and stuff. Your goal is to get the number below 1. The number that the arrow is pointing to is 1.04. So not much has to be changed. Consider changing the size. Increase the size a little bit, maybe increase the size and lower it to hollow. So there's that trade-off where, yeah, you're going to go up in price, but if you change it, change one and make one cheaper, one more money, you can work that out. Now the last number is 1.78. That is pretty high, so we need to drastically change some things. But remember, whenever you're making these changes, you want to keep money in mind, because you don't need to go overkill. I mean, that's the reason there's standards and codes for building and structures where we don't need support beams every 2 inches in a wall. There's a specific distance, because too much is overkill. All right. Now, next to member list, if I click member details, it gives you a lot of specific details about your data, okay? And this can be helpful when trying to look at the yield stress, how's it doing, the moment of inertia, and the cost. Remember, yield stress, we're looking at the elasticity and plastic deformation. All right. So, another thing you don't want to do is slenderness. This is overextending your pieces. You'll get this neon pink purplish color. Now, slenderness, you want to be below 300, okay? And there's math to back all this up. And if you need help, go to the Help tab. You can go and search a wide variety of things. Here is where it's at. Now, for the competition, which is due next Friday, some of you, I've had questions in class about how to take screenshots. Okay, to take a screenshot on a PC, you're going to have to press Alt hold Alt print screen. Print screen usually is somewhere in the upper right hand area of your keyboard. Now this will only take a photograph and it like puts it on your temporary save or copy and paste area. So you'll need to paste in like in a Word document or in Paint, and then you can load that in Edmodo, and I'll show you that in a moment. On a Mac, press Command Shift 4, and you get this little crosshairs pointer where you want to start the screenshot. Drag it to select an area. When you have selected the area you want, release the mouse track button. Find the screenshot as a PNG file on your desktop, and you can upload that. Now within Edmodo, to upload a file, you just go to File, and just find it, and you can load it in. And what we want to see is like how Aristotle did here, having a picture where you can see the bridge and it functioning. Okay? So thank you. This is a recap of webinar on Wednesday, September 24th. Thank you, and bye-bye.